What's up, American government? Are you planning on banning TikTok? We know you are.
Y'all, like, on a serious note, hear me out. I think that what's probably gonna happen, right, is that it'll be a temporarily banned, and then people are gonna get mad and go crazy, and then after people go mad and crazy, people are just freaking out that TikTok is no longer here, that the government is probably going to be like, oh, well, if you want TikTok that bad, you're going to have a chip in your forehead or your right hand because, or you're going to have to pay for it. People are going to probably going to be like, I don't want to pay for it. Let me get this chip. It might not make sense right now, but like, right now, one, we're having to pay for everything, and then two, they don't want people making like free money and stuff. They want to try to control us as much as they can and see how well they can control us. And people on TikTok is so addicted to TikTok, and they know that. They also know that this is how we make business. And since we're making money on TikTok, live streams and whatnot, selling stuff, then I'm sure that they're probably going to start seeing it as a business game. This whole world is like real life Monopoly. You have to spend more to make more, right? You have to spend more to have more, right? We already know too much about the government and stuff. We already know how businesses and taxes and selling and all this stuff works. You know what the Bible says? Stuff like this will happen. And not just Bibles, but scientists and stuff like that also know about it. And you don't even have to be a Christian to even see that. I mean, there's already chips for the right hand and forehead already, and they're all for a certain type of expense. Some of them are for the doctors. I've heard of some that are even to open, like, unlock their vehicle with their right hand. You have people scanning their right hand and stuff for food. So, as far as I know, they could start doing that to TikTok as well. It might not be right away, it might not be in 3 years from now. It could be longer, it could be shorter, or they might not ever do it. However, that's the only thing that makes sense to me. And no, you don't have to be a Christian or religious to know that is true. Like, you can go online and write and see that stuff like that is already happening. There's even some like people that I know that are atheists that are like, yeah, I know that there's things that are going in your forehead and your right hand was like, even they were like, that's weird, that's strange. But I truly, truly think that's where the world is headed to. There's already signs of it. I might have some people think I'm crazy, think I'm insane. That's okay. But have you ever played Monopoly? Especially the new versions of Monopoly, voice banking Monopoly. The Monopoly game just gets you ready for, well, adulthood if you really look at it. I mean, you have your taxes, you have your properties, of people trying to get out of debt and stuff like that. But the bottom line is the government's trying to take over, and I 100% believe the government is trying to become one government. But for that to happen, what has to happen first for it to become one government? Taking control. And how are they going to take control? Taking away stuff people like TikTok, guns, free job opportunities, ways to make free money. And how are you going to get what you want back once it's all gone? Doing exactly what they say, how they said it, and when they say to do it. Control. I gotta have TikTok. I gotta have a gun. I gotta make free money. World goes into a panic. People would try to fight. The only way that they will win is what? Doing what they want, which is what? Possibly paying extra for something, extra taxes, making you get a chip in your hand like they're already starting, or whatever they try to do. And guess what? If you don't do what they want, all right, you can't pay the bills, you can't do that, all right, well, guess what? Jail time. What do you mean? It's already like that. It's gonna be like that worse once they start banning more stuff, like TikTok. Who knows? I could be just crazy, right? 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 I'm loco. I'm just talking to just talk. I'm making 0 sense. I mean, let me know if I make sense to you. Let me know what you think. Do you think it's my control, games, them kind of controlling, or just my imagination? Who knows, right?